That's why you see me a lot when I'm fishing like this.
Yeah.
I'm not sight fishing, I'm trying to get the fish to...
Look at your hat. I've known Mike Iaconelli for about 8 or 9 years now, and we've roomed together for the past few years. We've never actually got the chance to fish together. This opportunity came up and I was super excited to get to fish with one of my friends. And that reminds me that, you know, being a professional angler, the career has really been awesome to me. I get to fish a whole lot, but I really don't get the chance to fish with a lot of my friends anymore. And this was a great opportunity. I was glad I was able to fish with them. The weather was not perfect, but yet we still went out there and caught them. We challenged each other, we pushed each other, we fished hard, we had a good time. Get him, get.
I'm all wrapped up, John. I'm all wrapped up. I can't even finish reeling them in. Handline that thing in.
I got him. I got him.
Handline that rascal. Handline that rascal.
Ah.
Man. Good job, handline. Good handline, John.
We won the Pittsburgh Classic.
That would help right there.
Rooming with Mike, you find out a lot of things most people don't know about him. Like, for example, he's got more tackle in his boat than probably 5 people on tour combined. Unbelievable. He's got so much stuff in his boat that he has to take his rods into the hotel or into the house where we're staying each night because he doesn't have room to fit them in there. I mean, he's just just tackle coming out of every compartment, just piled up to the, he can't even get anything in there. He has to like jump on the compartments to close them. He just slams it full.
There you go. Open water too.
Oh yeah. Check him out. Get the trout net.
Oh, what do we got here? Oh my God, it's a giant yellow perch.
Oh.
That's what them Johns are eating.
It's the big dudes eat.
We found the perch.
Yep.
Now we know where the 6, 7 pounders are at.
Pretty. Go good on the skillet.
The big ones are out here now. First perch we caught all day. Wonder where they're at. There you go, big one! Big one on trap. Big one. God, that feels like a good one, dude. Oh yeah, that's a good one. Ooh. Oh, that's a big one, dude. Be a bass, God.
Nice one.
Oh, good one too. Found them perch, you know?
All right.
Thought it was better than that. That one ate it a lot better. Look at that. You just caught that young perch,
Yep.
all that orange and the bars in it?
Yep, that's him.
Look at that. There's the bars, there's the orange. I mean, that's a pretty exact explanation of what we talk about when you say match to hatch. You know, people think match to hatch is just the trout fishing term, but it's the same in bass fishing. When you know what the forage is, match the forage and you'll catch the fish. It's that simple. It's a good one right there.
That'll work.
You know, it's kind of neat that we've got a real tough fall day here, man. Not ideal weather, clear water, but we've been out here. We really kind of identified 3 separate patterns, you know?
Absolutely. It's taken a while to get them going. I mean, that's the whole deal. You said it's tough, and these patterns are not going to be rock solid. You know, you just have to really hunt to get them going.
Yeah. You know, fishing for me, it's my life. You know, it's not only a hobby, it's my career. But you know, growing up in New Jersey, you wouldn't think about, you know, fishing. But my family got me involved in the sport at an early age, and I love it. It's become a passion. I think that's the really neat thing about this sport is that you can be from any part of the country, you could be any age, any gender, it doesn't matter, and you could like this sport. You know, you could do it anywhere, from out in the country to in the city and everywhere in between. You know, if I got to tell you one thing, take somebody that hasn't fished, take them fishing. You know, take a kid fishing, take a friend fishing. I guarantee you that when they catch their first fish and they fight that thing and they land it and they feel the excitement of figuring out that puzzle, they'll keep fishing again. Fishing with John here, where there's no pressure, yeah, this is a pretty neat deal. I mean, we're so bogged down in the rigors of competition every week. It kind of gets to you, you know, points and pounds and money. All of a sudden we're out here, you know what? there's nothing on the line, but we're still competitive. You know, I see him cast and I see me cast, and we don't want to quit. There's nothing on the line, there's no trophy, there's no money, but we're still fishing hard, you know, so this is a rare opportunity for me to get out, to fish with a guy that I look up to, you know, and to pick his brain a little bit, you know. Yeah, I'm trying to figure out patterns, I'm trying to watch what the fish are doing, but I'm watching him, I'm looking in his box, I want to know what he's throwing, you know. I'm sure he's got some secrets tucked away in that little Walmart bag he's got in my boat, so I'm keeping an eye out for it.
Oh, uh-oh, uh-oh. He was way, oh God, big one. He was way in that tree. No, get out. Way in that tree, dude. Go!
Get him. There he is.
Look at that thing, dude. Oh, you got a big old mark on it from where I busted him. Hit the branches. Under there, dude.
That was way under there.
Way under there. You know, that's the other thing about today. Definitely light line, small little weightless plastics. But the other thing is, even though I was way up in a tree in a bush, a lot of people won't throw light line a spinning rod in there, but because it's fluorocarbon, it's that Berkeley trilene fluorocarbon, I landed that fish. You know, that's almost a 4-pound class fish, and I was able to land that in the middle of a tree on 8-pound test. So that's the advantage of fluorocarbon. More bites, and you can land those fish. That's a good one. Anytime you're using spinning gear and light line, if you catch a fish, even every 10th or 20th cast, get your line and run your fingers up it, you know? If you can see right there, there's some abrasion on that line. You never want to make another cast with that line. So take the time and retie, especially when you're fishing light line. That was awesome.
That was sweet.
Had that sound to it, that sound you like to hear.
So you've really got to let the fish talk to you. They're going to tell you what to do. So even though this doesn't look like a soft plastics finesse day, you know, it's really shaping up where these fish want that type of bait. So we're getting bites shallow, we're getting bites on long cast, and we're adding to the puzzle. You know, we're never satisfied. Every time we get a bite, we're refining the pattern, we're making it better and better. We get on this one stretch, and I mean, it's a gorgeous looking stretch. It's a kind of bank where you'd think they'd be under sunny conditions. It's cloudy and rainy, and I flick that little soft bait up there, way up under a tree. We already know they're shallow, we already know they're hitting plastics, and I set the hook, and that's a big, huge, nice 3.5, 4-pound fish comes out, and all of a sudden, light bulb goes off. Me and John look at each other. You know, maybe this is more of the pattern. And so almost instantly, it was awesome to see it. John goes down and grabs for his jig rod. You know, he saw that fish came not only shallow, but way up under the cover. And literally 2 or 3 casts later, out of the same tree, he pitches that 1/2-ounce jig back in there. And I heard the crack. It was like a crack of a whip. And whoosh,
there he is. Oh God, a big one. Oh God.
Oh yeah! Oh yeah!
Oh! Woo!
That's what I'm talking about.
Went back in that tree
Yep.
with the jig. Oh yeah, look at
the
that
head on that
man.
thing.
Woo. God, that was awesome.
Woo. Pitched him way back up under there.
Dude.
The boat swung around, and I got a chance to throw way back up into this really thick laydown. It was real shallow, but yet it was real thick. I threw my jig way back up under there, got my line up in there, pulled it up to a limb, and then that fish came in there and got it. Dude, it took off and cracked, set the hook, sticks were breaking, I just started reeling him, just hauled him right out of there, swung him right in the boat. Biggest fish of the day, happened just that fast, 3 seconds.
I watched him whip it, and when he whipped it, I'm watching him, and you just see the flash as the branches are breaking coming out of there, man. That's just,
That was awesome.
I mean, I didn't catch that fish, and I'm pumped up right now, man, to see that, you know? That was just awesome. God, I gotta put a jig on. I want to do that, man. What am I doing with a spinner rod?